Ready.
Now with Barkley. He'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive. Touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The kick is
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll take this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taking it off for a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
First down.
Pick up 14 yards on that one.
First and 10
And it's
at
good
the
enough for
40-yard
an Arizona first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Okay, ready.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Ready. Pass to 11. Ground ball 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jordan Lynch, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19. Ready.
The throw again on second down. Daniels. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They're going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you better be ready for some contact.
18, run. Cut it. 19, 18.
Daniels throwing on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of the biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get it to the quarterback. Because hits like that can affect you out.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, it's scary. He just made a play.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers right now to an early 14-0 lead. Fields this one at the 3. He's got a lead up past the 30. And great starting field position position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up for some great field position.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory. The ball's brought down. So the hurry up here.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 9 at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's put in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
60 back.
Here with Barkley. He'll be stopped up in just about a yard. Second and 9. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Ooh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
We don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready,
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbles it and drops it. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the fourth down punt. Looking to return from the 29. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. First carry in the game. And he sends it straight ahead. Swings it after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule. Nothing more, nothing less, just stay on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Ready. 19, 18. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Has it up to his own 45. Small gain. Phil Williams there to haul him down.
A gain of a
It
yard.
may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here they come. This is third and 5.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels now. Gets it to him on the screen. He's got room to roll. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it's going to get the Cardinals the first down.
This dude's just simply got nose for the moment, no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And a power play at the gun puts it 2 yards. Difficult here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals trade the lead to 1. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10.
60 Vikings.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, and you love those, and you appreciate those that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 Tiger, 19. Get it. Go, Reed. Go, Dave.
And the gun to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Going on first down, Daniels. That's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get a right. Back to it, mounted out wrong, but no luck on that throw.
It's now
So far,
second
this
and
script,
10.
well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Downfield, and he's got it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 23 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to him, but only a small gain on that play.
It's second and 8
Ready.
at the
Now
32-yard
with
line.
Daniels. Buying some time right. Driving across the 15-yard line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in a second after coming into the lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21.
21 apiece.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Shaheed now to return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That might be a little bit of a disappointing one again. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Setting up to throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they damage the circle. It's in the up here.
And the 49ers first down.
First down on with Barkley. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe on the Cardinals side of the field. Offensive line to pass.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Sends this to the end zone. And through the middle of the end zone and out of bounds.
He went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, and even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Go.
Pass right side, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. All set now. First and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Get it.
Again, right side. Here's Bigsby. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
It doesn't matter first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you retain in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Go.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. He's stopping just in time. He got to the line, but down the yard they needed. They're down coming up.
Loss of a yard.
He is on 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
That's his back. Here's Barkley. Escapes the defender. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27.
Barkley.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about
It's a gain of 10.
results on 3rd down.
And
That's
the
exactly the
49ers
result they
first
needed.
down.
Enough to keep this
Let's go
drive
now.
moving.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Steady up.
First and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Here it goes. And this is going to go as a game of 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense, the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Completed over the middle. He picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped there right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Ready,
Brings up
break.
3rd and inches.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Takes the hand off. Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly
and
what he
goal
wanted, and he
at the
got
9-yard line.
right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing off the play fake. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Buys time, rolling right. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did.
The kicker
What
on
makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll work this one up to the 28. Down by Fred Warner. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. On the gun, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first
Here we go.
down.
Shot.
First
70
and
line.
10
Viking,
at the
18.
48-yard line.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by his high end, running that corner. So he's going to have this one down to the 28. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a
Every tight end worker solves one person. Really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcats. 65 Dragon 60. Buffalo 18 Pioneer. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
Daniels on first down. Complete over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
From the red zone on first. Can't connect on this one. Away and miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
Kid,
It leads to
I'm just
second
kind of
and
laughing
10.
because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like to let it bring them down your neck. It's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the jump.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Let's go. Viking 18. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
To the air again. Daniels. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Leo Chenal
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. They stopped on the run back of the 27.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
69-2. Cougars, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Running out, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Ready. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. They're all over that screen. They're going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback will make sense with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Get wide. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trevor Prime. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 Bobcats. Panther 60. Set up.
Daniels is going to throw again. Gets it through the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. He had it for a moment, but it was defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally this defense has an answer.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. The Cardinals push their lead to 3.
49ers hold the game.
Kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own
49ers still
23-yard
on.
line.
First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to his fullback now. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
19, 18. 16. the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. That's another quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the 49ers.
We like to say it's about the Jimmys and the Joes. I think that's about the Parsons and the Yos. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
60, ready.
First down, play action. Bryant has it. They've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. They're going to keep moving forward, ball down inside the opposing 30.
Hey, go.
Offensive line
4
fast.
yards. That's another first down.
Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you need to start the half if you were thinking coming, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
60 Bobcat, down. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Daniels now. It's complete over the middle. Here goes down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger, Cowboy 80. Check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's going to be caught, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flagging for it. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs.
3, 19 Tiger, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll run here. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that first. They'll retake possession. Keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, shot. 70, Warriors, 70. Let's go.
Daniels back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Victorian Bennett has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Okay, ready.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's ready.
Here's Saquon. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. Space on the right. He's got room. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. Saquon Barkley. And he's good. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
31.
away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Viking 18. Let go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Getting out to his left. He's got it to him yet again. That is Cup. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Flush shot out to his left. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd
18
down.
Rattler, 18. Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk step, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Shaheed on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the set.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready to cut up.
They'll throw to start the drive. Quick pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
13 yards on
Give
the
him
play.
13 on that play.
And
And that gives the 49ers
49ers
the first.
first down.
So fresh set of downs now.
A gain
From
of 13
39.
yards.
Go.
First down, San
Play action
Francisco.
on 1st down. Caught out left. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. 2nd and 3 now.
18 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19, 70 Rangers, 70.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Nice game left side. And they get this down to 12-yard line before being stopped.
49er.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of you guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it?
Got
Throw
it.
it
Ready?
right over your head. These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Let's go. Check, check.
They give to Barkley left side. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw. Makes the catch. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. He's run short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
70 Lions.
It's a gain of 7.
Ready?
Brings up 3rd
Barkley with
and
the shotgun handout. Just 1 yard on the line. That brings up 4th down.
19.
First and 3 up here.
a gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Craft all 80. Dragon 60. Let go.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Headed out right. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10.
49ers.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10.
19 tight. Bronco, 79 Bronco. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, back across his body, taking a shot. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now within one score at the fourth.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run
The
right
kicker on
on.
for the point after.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 4.
42. Cardinals 38.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Panther 11. 18, 5 here. Ready.
Looking now from the gun. That's his tight end on the corner route. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 37 on the play.
And the
And that gives the 49ers the first.
first down.
Set.
Don't see the hurry up offense here.
37 yards.
60 boxes. 60
First
boxes.
down, 49ers.
To the ground with Barkley. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Luka Baker on the tackle.
60 Eagles. Hold that
No gain on the play.
70.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard
Passing
line.
now on second and 10. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
46, Saquon
There's
Barkley.
heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And cut on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
49er.
Okay, ready.
New set of downs. Here we go. First
A
and 10.
gain of 11 on the play.
Connect.
And the
19,
49ers
19, Cougar
first down.
19. 60 Bobcat, 60, go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense wraps it on perfectly. Cool choice to make that throw. And down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again to throw on second. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now lead by 10. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. Let's go. And the 49ers drive there to 11.
Cardinals 38.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty no Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Buffalo, here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Curve 19, curve 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
The throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's one pick becomes two becomes three, and
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. He's taking one just a couple yards shy of the 40.
It's a gain of
Working
11.
quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a 1st and 20.
Mustang 19.
To the air again. Daniels escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Same spot after the incompletion. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He's trying to go deep again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Ready. Hut. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and long for Daniels. And once again, they can't connect. Finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Ringo on the
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Into the hands of Harrison. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the
Got
play.
it. Ready.
is a
Here's a
turnover on
reset.
downs.
Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready, ready.
A give to Barkley. Exit cut to the right sideline. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
His kick is good. For the moment, at least, as we got a flag down on the field, I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Trap roll 80. Warriors 70. 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
Daniels from the pistol. Rolling out to his left. He's going to try another deep one here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down. The deep shot doesn't work.
If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Looking right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 6. Panther 11. Set up.
Again, Daniels to the air. And this is rejected. The throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go. Cook, ready.
1st down, play action. Finds his man over the top. They stop him. He's marked down on that 15-yard line. The big play gets him 17 yards. It'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
18-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers getting closer to their 13th win of the season. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They run into Saquon. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown.
The 49ers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon. On Barkley, the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
63. Cardinals 38.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Daniels now on 1st down. Well, the pressure really got to him. It's not the place defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend. Pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets it to him on the screen. That's going to snip down quickly, shut down on the line. Defense is hurrying, time running down.
Brings up third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Third and long for him here.
This is why we hear about the closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18 Cardinal, 8.
Desperation time here on fourth. Just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
First down.
Daniels is going to throw again. That's another quick hitter. He works this to the 38 before going there.
This is one of those win-win situations. Both sides feel good. His offense get completions. They get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me and make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Getting out to his left. Nice game outside. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for Arizona first down.
And the Cardinals
Panther 60,
first
Panther
down.
60.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
In the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think if you look at his phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
On second and 10 now. Daniels. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're facing third long.
19,
So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Here he goes, third and long. It's brought in, touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
63. Cardinals 44.
Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hit it away. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And off to his right, Buckley. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
36-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go to Buckley again. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
They
23
strike for
yards.
23 yards.
And the
And that
49ers
puts the 49ers to
I'm
first.
going now. I'm going.
Looking quickly here.
Cougar 19.
first down, San Francisco.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's